Announcements. Once again, Brenda would beat me violently about the head and body if I didn't remind everybody something important happens at the end of this week. Does anybody in the club know what it is besides Brenda and I? Shout it out.
Dues Saturday.
Thank you. Saturday, yes, and dues are due by the end of the week. They are due by the end of the month of July, so if you haven't paid your dues, please do so. Otherwise, we will have to, call out Guido, the Rotarian, enforcer, and have him beat it out of you. Not really, I'm sorry. But we really would like to be able to close out the books and move along with the more fun things in Rotary. Also, don't forget we have the Rotary Cruise that we'll be doing for our district conference next June. All the information is on the district website. There'll be more news forthcoming. Needless to say, the other thing that ought to be primary at the front of our thoughts is something that happens in October, our golf tournament. Josh and Brandon and David Smith have done a fabulous job, once again, with the help of, with the talent, and that's the important thing, the talent of Leslie Turner. Leslie Turner embodies what Rotary is all about. Her vocation is doing advertising material. She has done an absolutely fabulous job of putting together printed materials for us to use for our fundraiser. The same thing with Helene de Peralta. Her passion is doing stuff on the internet and the computer. She has been learning through vocational love of that to get stuff up and running for our website. So once again, please go to our website. Please review the materials because they're really well done. I'm going to have Brandon come up here and talk to us for just a second about a project that I think David Duns did one last week, but we have an opportunity to maybe help out with another project dealing with school supplies. So here's Brandon.
Sure. Well, thank you all. Is this on? Okay. I think David had something going on last week at Preferred Landscaping for Stuff the Bus. As we all know, many of you have kids or grandchildren. It's close to back to school time, and our firm does a big push every year on stuffing the bus and trying to gather as many school supplies as we possibly can to help some of the underprivileged districts and individuals in those districts. We've partnered, again this year, Dominion Rotary with Wells Fargo Advisors to try and get as much supplies as we can together before August 5th, so we will be collecting over the next week. I will be the single point of contact if any of you have supplies or need me to come by and pick them up or whatever. I'd be more than happy to do so. I've got a list that I put together, and I stopped at Target on the way over here just to kind of get an idea of how much some of this stuff costs. My little girls are not old enough to start school yet, but will be soon, and so I'm thinking, it might be a good idea to assess what my costs are going to be here. Nevertheless, I was very surprised how far a dollar goes. It's amazing. 25, 30 bucks, and you can change the lives of 2 or 3 individuals for a whole year. To me, I was telling my wife, that I don't know, it's very rewarding to be able to do that. So I've got the list. I'm going to pass it around. I've got boxes in here where you can just write your name. It says how many we're shooting for. If you want to buy more of one particular item, crayons, pencils, whatever it may be, feel free to do so. Again, it all goes to the schools, and I'll make sure it gets there. If you have questions, feel free to give me a call or stop me after the meeting.
Thank you so much, Brandon. Before we go to our raffle, I just want to remind you guys, remember what it was like when September rolled around and you were getting your school supplies together and you sent them all out, and how excited you were to have those new pencils and that brand new notebook and all that. Well, there's a lot of kids out there that don't necessarily have the luxury of brand new everything, and that's what this project is all about, is getting them up and ready and excited for the school year. So I'm hoping that everybody will come through and sign up for something for this, I think, really great project. Helene, did you have something you wanted to impart to us?
Yes, I just want to say Darcy is not here to speak, but I am collecting, if anyone has anything for the flood victims, I will be picking it up. If you had, does anyone have anything? Let's start with Carol. Well, each week, someone went down, I forget what his name is, but Southwest Floors, a guy from Southwest Floors took a van down there on Saturday. He will be going again. So please bring in your items. If Darcy isn't here, or either of us will take them and make sure they get to the Southwest Florida.
Helene, can you check with them and see how long they're gonna be doing the project? Because we may just wanna do this like on the first Tuesday or something of the month, so we can kind of concentrate on doing that. Can you find out from